your slope is y2 subtract y1 and x2 x1. All right, make sure it's a y on the top, x on the bottom. All right, so and then simply 34.7 and then 15.50 and then 12.2. All right. On top, none of you will have a problem. You simply use your calculator. You will get 20, oh, excuse me. You will get 29.20. All right. Make sure you understand how you are going to get a correct sig figs. All right. If you don't know, simply use your most of old-fashioned one. And then 9 and 2. All right. So make sure you have that. Do not arbitrarily drop that 0. My question is the bottom one. All right. By using your calculator, you will get a 10. Well, it's a 10 or 10.0. All right. In reality, actually, here should be 12.0, but I purposely made this just for this. All right. So make sure you understand how the operation and sig figs and decimal point works here. All right. Look right here. You have no decimal point. It's a 12. That's it. However, your 2.0 with the 1 decimal point. And then the operation result depends on the smallest decimal. This is 1, this is none. Therefore, you should not have a decimal. You should have only 10. All right? That's it. And then, now the question is, what is your result? It is 2.920, 2.920, 2.9. Now this operation is a multiplication and then division. Therefore, the outcome totally depends on the smallest sig fig. All right. So you have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, 2 is less than 4. Therefore, you can only have 2.9, not a 2.920 or not a 2.92, but a 2.9. All right? Because this is how you eliminate it. All right, very good. Now, you have a 2.9. That's only half of the credit. Remember, a number without a unit, useless. Therefore, now 2.9. On top, it's your y. So, unit is mass. And on the bottom, unit is milliliter. And then so now we have our final result for this. All right, this is the calculation you needed to have for all of the work in order to answer the following question. Write a specific equation for our graph. Well, what is that? Number one, specific equation means that you need to write a equation. That equation is specifically for your graph only, not a general equation. it's an equation for your graph only. And that's why it's called a specific equation. All right? And then your page 19 tells you, oh, that's easy. Simply replace your variable with a y. Replace your variable with your actual number. Replace your variable with your labels. All right? So now your y is mass. Simply write mass with the unit. Slope, right here, it's the actual number, 2.9. Don't forget your, okay? And then your x, the variable is volume. All right? And then this b, all right? Lots of you want to follow exact the mass equation. That's fine. However, I will take points off if you don't do it correctly. If you write 0.00, I will take points off. However, if you write 0.00 gram, I will give you all the credits. All right? So now we have finished our 5D. Number E. It's a thinking question, right? It's a thinking question. You are asked what property of the metal is represented by the slope. Remember, slope is our M. And then we give you a little hint. Says, look at the unit. The unit is gram over milliliter. And then remember what we have done a little while ago when we measured our volume of the marble and then mass of the marble. What did we do at the end? The density. Why this represent the density? I'll give you the answer first. Metal. The unit of the density matches our unit of the slope. And that is the reason, all right? So that is the reason. So it's the density of the metal. By using your graph and your specific equation, answer the following question. What is the volume of a 23.5 gram of a metal? All right? So one, it's known. Mass, it's known. One, it's unknown. Volume, it's unknown because you are asked. Well, how do we do this? Easy. From graph. First, located the known, 23.75. So 10 is here, 20 is here, 30 is here. Therefore, 20.00, 30.00. So 21, 22, 23, 24. So it's somewhere. All right? Past 23, but below 24. So 27, 23 is here. And remember 75, you have 2. Okay, very good. Then, use the ruler to measure so-called vertical. right? Where there is a intersection, all right, where the y meets your so-called line. From this point, from this meeting point, do a perpendicular line. So now you find, according to my little thing, here says 8. It's between 8.0 and 8.2. So I say 8.1 milliliter. This is by graph, right? Okay. So that it's a visualized piece of data. Then you are asked right here by using your specific equation. Do exactly the same thing. Mass, it's known. So 23.75 gram. That is given. What it's your volume, all right? Volume is not known. All right. So now we're going to look. Now you can keep this term or eliminate it because it does not add or add anything to the calculation. So it doesn't really matter. So remember how you try to find out what is on the left, what is on the left, right. Simply both sides divide by exactly the same thing, all right? So